but going with the secondaries. Interesting options here. Sora versus Lucina. Which is the dominant sortie here? Fire Emblem or Redacted? I don't know. Can we say the D word on stream? Are they going to copyright strike us? Looks like we're going to go ahead and see a lot of air-to-airs from both of these players. It's going to be kind of a mix-up of who can outpace the other. Both forward airs appear to be similarly disjointed, so no one's got the range advantage. Maybe a little bit in Pink's favor. Good grab right there from Pink Fresh, resetting the situation. Even when you don't get too much out of tosses at edge, just go ahead and toss them back to edge and basically reset the opportunity to get one of those solid hits. Freeze on shield appears safe at that distance. Gets the down tilt up smash, consistent shield confirms. That is something that Sora certainly has in his back pocket. Forward smash barely missing there from Dex. Sora, light character, that may very well have spelled his doom. This is a regrab here, so Dex has an opportunity. Doesn't actually claim it though, only getting the forward tilt right there. No double jump, but does not matter as Dexter, excuse me, Pink Fresh appear to be holding out on that DI. This is kind of the matchup here at low percent. It's literally just 1 to 3 hits unless Pink Fresh lands a nuke, aka one of those neutral air or even forward air loops. So far, we haven't really seen a lot of that from Pink Fresh. It's mostly just the neutral here, and Dexter, this character in Lucina, can certainly go ahead and hold down the neutral, but finally getting one confirmed there is Pink Fresh for solid damage. Unable to carry it further with any kind of a fastball. Thunder, not going to work out, but the grab, that move has so little lag. Forward tilt and knock. This man all the way to the corner. Double down tilt though. Freeze, are we going to get something out of this? Only the up air, so not able to set up with any kind of a smash attack. Good recognition from Dex that he absolutely needed a mash right there. Up B out of shield, a tried and true option for Lucina. It is so quick, and look at that option. It feels like anytime Pink Fresh tries to swing out of disadvantage, Dex just reacting to it immediately with the forward air, and Sora is just too light. You're taking those risks off stage. You cannot be greedy when trying to get backstage. Your recovery is too good for that. Got a little bit of the nuke, but looked like messed with the fastball on that second hit there. Opportunity gone, but Dexter unable to claim too much out of it. The way into the up tilt, barely able to survive was Dex right there. Counter going to actually send Dexter all the way across the stage, but not quite going to risk a kill. That was not nearly strong enough. I think that Sora's one of the better multipliers in the game. Not sure if it's one of the best, though. And a bit of Markitis here from Sora. Oh my god, the last hit of that side B delayed perfectly by Dex. And it looked like Pink Fresh was DIing out, trying to get the heck out of that multi-hit, and that cost him in the end. Resetting the situation, I wouldn't be surprised to see secondaries throughout this matchup. The question is Pink Fresh going to feel like, all right, I got to go, not Sora, but Lucas? No, sticking with the Sora. Tried and true for now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Back on stadium for more of the same, starting off with that projectile, but you can fade back with that, but you can't really fade in so much. It feels like Sora's like so floaty that if you try to like go in with the projectile, the lag is just too much to allow you to say get a reset off of a fastball. Good counter there from Pink, but I do believe that, yeah, Sora's recovery is so good, and it's so easy to mix up there that you have to just reset again with a counter. Instead, nearly killing cleanly with that forward smash. Good opportunity there for Dex, but that'll do! So aggressive from Pink Fresh, but then he up B's instead of no side B after that. Huh. Awkward spot right there. Didn't perhaps have the buffer ready, and that'll cost him the stock. Jesus, game one, like neutral air and fair confirms, are just so much cleaner. It definitely felt like the long delay between his match was showing a wee bit, but now the Sora has woken up, and another explosive string claims an early stock. Last bit of thunder actually going to clip Dex's standard get up, and the freeze. Dex looked like he was trying to hit a button, like jump up from edge, and he is paying for that one. Not able to connect with the forward air, but Dex swinging wild right there, desperately trying to claim that stock in the corner. This is kind of Lucina's weakness. She doesn't have an instant comeback button. She requires you to play in neutral, and if you are only winning like 50% of the situations, when you are down a full stock, that is not a sustainable way to match your opponent's pressure. Back air from Pink Fresh, forces Dex in an awkward spot, does get the tech, and even gets the aggressive side beat. Great angle right there from Pink. Is that enough? No way. That is the most fake kill screen I've seen in a long time. Low recovery from Pink Fresh, avoiding that thunder. It always like ends where you were when you launch it. Low recovery with the up B again, forcing Dexter's shield, but the double up B attempt from Pink Fresh. Not quite gonna work out, and he just shimmied him. That was lovely. The immediate, just like you run in, don't toss out the rising aerial, wait for your opponent to drop shield or spot dodge, and then respond with the second aerial. Sora and a lot of those floatier characters can always do that, and it is so effective catching your opponent trying to respond with any out of shield option.
Stop battle! Sora!
So back onto PS2. I don't know that we'll ever see a counter pick. These two like the stage too much. Solid strings from Pink Fresh so far, but the aggression from that side B not paying off as Dexter very nearly claimed the stock with that down air into the up smash. Great confirmed, hard punish from Dex. Waiting again is Pink. It feels like that's in the mix-up here that we saw starting in game 2, is that just jump and then fade back and wait to see what your opponent does and then react to the aerial. And Pink Fresh catching Dexter swinging quite frequently here. Good parrying to the side B, and that very nearly does as Sora's low weight coming quite a bit into a factor there. Forward tilt, not. Oh my god, the landing up there came out quick enough to bust Dex out of disadvantage there. It felt like Pink was like trying to wait and punish the landing lag with a stronger hit to claim the stock. Cross up back here, not going to pay off for Pink Fresh that time. The side Bs are starting to come out for Dex, and I feel like that is such an underutilized option with Lucina so far, at least in this matchup. It feels like Dex is trying to air, and yeah, go ahead and keep your shield as an option, feels like, is the answer when Pink Fresh is trying to start to delay his aerials. Down here again into the up air, solid damage, and nearly putting Pink Fresh in the position where he has to worry about his stock. But finally, the up throw going to claim it, but not to 180. Immediately landing with the shield breaker. I dig that. Might as well go ahead and go for a home run when you're already up by a run and a half here. And that was actually safe on shield, huh? Catch it. Dexter trying to punish. Sora's frame rate is so wonky sometimes. It just feels like because they can vary their float so much, it's really difficult to tell when something is or is not safe on shield. Parry again with that fire. Fire feels like it's the odd one out right here. Like, Pink Fresh has gotten some solid value out of both Thunder and Freeze, but Fire, it just doesn't feel like really a matchup where you can just fire out a barrage of him. So every now and then just like burst it in and pray. Going down with the counter, knows that air dodge is up, going for the ledge trap to the edge guard. Parry into the up air, not going to quite kill. This would be a heck of a reversal if Pink is able to claim the stock early, and it looks like he will actually. able to hit behind him with that up B. So good job by Pinkfresh, drawing even. Not too much of a percent differential separating these two either. Oh, facing the wrong direction right there. But still able to get the back throw, toss him off stage. Blizzard not going to go ahead and connect, nor is Fire. Neutral air into the forward smash. That's something that it works on the floaties, but not at kill percent. So that's good from Dexter to recognize and just kind of toss it out. Yo.
Hello.
Finally got a Coke commentator. Thank you so much for stopping by, Nitron.
No problem. I'm just here waiting for my side of the bracket.
Gotcha.
So we got
Dex Pinkfresh working on their secondary so far. Lucina versus Sora.
who do you got so far?
So far, it feels like Pinkfresh woke up after game one.
Oh.
And the Sora is looking sharp. Thunder not quite going to connect here. Dexter with these low recoveries have been consistently getting him out of that spot.
Okay, gets the shield grab. Lucina's off stage. What are they gonna do now?
Back throw, or back air rather? Yeah, definitely. And the up air, it just feels so difficult to get around Sora when you're stuck in the corner.
Yeah.
Like the floatiness combined with the big hitboxes.
Yeah, the floatiness combined with the big hitboxes will create a big threat bubble for their opponent.
Definitely. All right, so now up 2 games in a row here is Pinkfresh. You think Dexter sticks with Lucina the whole time?
Sounds like it.
Sounds, yeah. As soon as I ask it, he's like, nope. No hesitation, locking in PS2. Same character matchup, same stage matchup. I hate change. I hate diversity.
The meta must stay static.
Exactly. I say as we're watching a Sora.
Yeah. Well, it's no more patches are in the game, so it's just gonna be static for a bit.
I'm waiting to see if. I think that Pinkfresh is like, he's one of those players to definitely like optimize the degenerate tactics. I'm curious if he starts like going hard in the nukes.
Oh, the Nair loots for Sora?
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen that pulled off, really.
He's done like a couple, but he doesn't go like super crazy with them.
Their S smash gets him off stage, but Sora is like one of the best recoveries in the game, so it doesn't really matter.
Does manage to get the back air. But yeah, as you said, Sora, he's coming back. Not actually going to go off stage. I think at that point, like the only thing that Dex should have done is go off stage and toss out a counter.
That is true. That's possible. Okay, no, they're back on stage, trying to get for neutral. The dash attack comes out. Sora exposes themselves because of the thunder.
Again, though, the landing aerial into the tilt, very nearly claiming the stock. We're going to get the counter. No, the down air instead that time. Dexter trying to claim the stock immediately.
Okay, first stock has been taken. Let's see how they take care of it. They use the invincibility.
Not getting too much out of it. It feels like Sora is so slow, like with ground speed and even like floaty in the air, that like chasing characters down, even when they're like moderately fast, like Lucina, is so difficult.
Yeah, indeed. Lucina's also a bit floaty to an extent, but not as much as Sora.
Yeah, definitely. Not as much as this character. This character just like, he's slow. He's got weights in them shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. He does that a lot where he'll tap your shield like max range with a forward tilt, and then it's like, oh, you know what's actually longer range than a forward tilt? The shield breaker, though.
Oh, it gets the F smash. It reacts to the ledge roll.
Pinkfresh immediately tries to get the grab and just 2 dodges in a row, bailing Dex out of that situation. And he almost went untouched in that last stock, getting the down tilt into the up air, not quite going to finish off. The second up air also not going to do it.
Three stocks to 1. Does Sora have any like cheese, so to speak, like to make a comeback like this?
He has a couple things. His counter off stage is pretty good. Plus just the ability to just gimp you instantly. Like, I think the Dexter could be like trying to jump off and like do something like a suicide thunder.
We got an SD.
Well,
He's
Dexter,
trying to do a leg jump and then wave land. It didn't work out.
It is Dexter also. Dexter notorious for just like doing a lot of technical stuff and every now and then throwing the stock away to the gods.
Unfortunate.
Falling out of that side B at mid%. I think Thunder's definitely the way back in here. That's the cheese. It's like catching Dexter like jumping from edge of the Thunder.
Down tilt out smash.
Yeah, again, these consistent kill confirms working out.
All right, now 1-1.
Dexter just immediately lands like, just go away with the forward smash.
Indeed. classic up the shield. One of the very best like out of shields in the game.
Oh, easily. Dolphin Slash been doing work for Lucina since Melee. You know if you're going to pressure this character's shield, you best come correct.
Yep. Now we got a game 5, right?
Yeah, that it is. Winner of this heads on to grand finals. Loser has to fight through the gauntlet in loser's bracket where DGS, Meng de la Meng, Courage, or excuse me, Pieces, and Overwolf and Daigon await.
All right, what stage did they pick? Did it just go to PS2?
It's PS2, yeah.
Is it
These
been
two,
PS2 the whole time?
It's been PS2, I think, the entire time I've been on commentary. I think we had one counterpick stage.
It's charting true, but like I'm sure people were sick of the stage.
No, MGBA never gets sick of the stage, and I hate it. Unironically, I want to run a tournament where they let me do the rule set. I'm just going to ban the stage. It's not going to be on the rule set. You can gentlemen to any stage except for PS2. If you gentlemen to PS2, you lose stock.
Like you suggested, not even inside the game.
Just ban it. That's the only mod on my Switch is the stage is gone. Immediately getting the grab off of the roll on is Ping Fresh. And these edge traps, actually that dash attack lingers for so long, it caught the delayed get-up attack from Dex.
Dex is just on this side of the stage for quite a while. See if they can turn it around. And stage spike.
He tried to drop off back here most likely, and he had to just like jump back on stage, and neither one of those options is bailing Dex out. Only 36% here, so commanding lead from Pink Fresh, but
they're making it pretty close. But Thunder's the wrong way.
And then the aggressive side B is definitely going to go ahead and get racked a little bit. So, I mean, this is at that point where, yeah, a wild forward smash could very well spell the end of Pink Fresh's stock and his lead.
Just carefully poking away at Sora, just keeping him off stage and out of his range. Thunder's the wrong way again.
It's twice in a row. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Loses the stock because of it.
Yeah, look at this, like, this reversal. Like, Pink Fresh had a dominant stock one, and then he had a couple, like, odd tech clubs in the turning of those specials around, and now this is looking a little bit more difficult for him.
Are you sure Dexter's the one that messes up the...
True.
Well, he has advantage at the moment. Just keeping Lucina at the ledge.
Yeah, Pink Fresh's his edge guard, which should be ledge trapping, is just immaculate no matter what character he plays.
We get some loops right there.
Hit him with the old two-piece.
That F-tilt is actually pretty good for Sora.
Oh, yeah. Well, he like, manipulates his hurt box a little bit. It feels like it takes almost like a step backward.
Yeah, it actually hits the legs, too.
Just tossing out so many options low and directly even with his character, and then forcing the high recovery.
Yeah.
Good option.
Yeah, that threat bubble, like I said earlier, is just coming into play at the moment. It's like covered high, then covered low.
Ortho into the immediate backer, catching Pink Fresh not hitting a button. Ooh, that Dolphin Slash a little bit errant, but not too much of a punish. Every now and then, Dexter manages to get back to center stage and just like fall through a barrage of hitboxes from Pink Fresh, and it is always difficult to see that happen.
Dexter's playing a bit defensive, trying to keep with advantage here, but he lands a stop with the back air.
Yeah, Trump back air is always a good tool for
I don't see
Lucina.
like Trumps that often anymore.
It's one of those things where like originally everybody was doing it, and then everybody just realized, oh, if you mess this up, or if you don't guess right, or if you react to it, well, you're giving up full stage control. Then that is a rough place to be.
All right, even in percentage at the moment, but Sora is landing these combos.
Catching the double jump right there is Dex. This could be big. Does seed the edge, but not seeding center stage quite yet. I can't believe I missed.
Yeah. They're just barely keeping each other out of range.
Good spacing from both players, that means. Forward tilt, though, so now Pink Fresh in an awkward spot. Can Dex get the backer? No, he misses with both of those options. And now, full reverse, and Pink Fresh swinging for the fences with that forward smash.
Just going back and forth with the whoever's on ledge, whoever's off stage.
Yeah, it just feels like one player ledge traps and the other player ledge traps. Like it is, no one can get a clear advantage.
Sora's off stage. What will we do?
Dex just needs to react to one of these. The get up attack, great mix-up from Pink Fresh.
Yeah, he hasn't pulled that off lately.
No.
Oh, a little clank right there. I actually thought Lucina could like just dash underneath the fireball. Like her box shift underneath.
I would hate that. I would hate, oh no,
Thunder?
he drop shield. He drop shield, he tried to dash in between them so that he could run forward through the lightning.
And get like a potential punish.
Get the punish dead on. I think if he managed to do that, the Dolphin Slides would have been enough.
Indeed.
So not quite going to allow that one though. So now we see Pink Fresh punching his ticket into Grand Finals. And I actually just got a couple messages that a few other folks are trying to commentate a little bit. So I'm going to step off for one. I just want to give other people a try. So I'll find you a co-commentator, and we will be right back for Loser Bracket Run.